Hey everyone, today I would like to show you how I use Cursor to add new features to my SaaS. To give you a little more context, what you see here on the left, this is a platform that operates currently in South America. That's why everything is in Spanish. And it allows small business owners to create their own e-commerce websites, their product catalog, managing inventory, orders, discounts, and so on. But there's a feature that I have been delaying for a while, and hopefully Cursor can help me build it today. And the goal is to allow users to customize the sorting of their products and their websites. So right now, by default, it puts last added first. So with this feature, they should be able to drag and customize that sorting. That was a long introduction. Let's get right into it. So the first thing that I will recommend you to do whenever you're working with a product that is already operating is to create a new branch just for safety purposes. And this, in my case, I call it sorting products because that's the main goal of the video. So, and also, if you already have in mind what's the best flow will be for your customers, or what will be the most intuitive flow for your users, I will recommend you to kind of create some sort of guidance for your model. In this case, I already add the organizer button or organize, and that takes the users to a page, and this is where the sorting of the products must happen. Once we have the new branch, I'll open the agent, Command I, and here I would like to structure it like this. First is what? Then where, if there is a where. And then I'll add some sort of rules. In this case, I don't like when the model tries to execute SQL commands for my database. So I will tell them to just output the commands so I can run it myself in Supabase. I also like the model to use ShatCM for any new component. I already use sorting for categories and variants and those kind of things, and I use frame and motion. So I would like the model to try to reuse frame and motion for the manual sorting. And that's how my prompt usually look. I have the what, where, and some sort of rules. Sometimes you will not have where, sometimes you will not have any rules. It depends. And now I press enter and wait to see what happens. Okay, that's it. So instead of reading this, I want to see what happens if I go to organize. And I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I'm not seeing my products, so I will run this command in Supabase and see what happens. Okay, yeah, I ran the SQL command as expected. Just add a new column to my products table, order ID. I see my products. What happened if I... Okay, I can't even move this. I get an error every time I try to move it. Come on, Cursor. I'll try to debug it first manually. If it doesn't work, I will start over with another prompt. Okay, so it didn't work the first time. What I will try to do now is to copy and paste this error that I see on the console see if cursor can fix it from here. Okay, let's see what happened. I also didn't like that it will automatically save the sorting. I will prefer to sort it manually and then click save. And given that the page is presented by categories, I'll probably need to have a category filter or something, so you can first filter by the category and then sort the products within the category. But all that is after at least the first iteration works. Okay, I will accept all changes. I'll refresh the page here. Close this. Let's see what happened. Again, another error. I'll try to do the same. Console, paste the error there. Okay, again, accept changes. Come here, refresh. Let's give it another try. Okay, I don't see the error anymore, but nothing happens. Huh. Okay. Okay, I seem to be doing something. I'll ask to not to automatically try to save or edit the database. I think that's making it super slow when I try to sort it. Hey, we're seeing progress here. Okay, where's the save button? I don't see the save button anywhere. Okay, the sorting is super smooth now, but I don't see the save button. Oh, there it is. My bad. Was it there originally? No. Okay, so it appears whenever you have changes. Not a fan of that. Okay, so let's try it again. I would like to edit this section. So hopefully, ideally, if I sort this here, moving the pants in front of this product, it should go first. Here it is. So I will sort it first here. I mean, apparently, first right now is whatever is at the bottom. That shouldn't be like that. Whatever should, I mean, it should be on top, but we're gonna fix that later. Now I'll refresh this. What? Okay, I think I know what is the problem. I noticed that when I'm fetching the products to show them on the storefront, I'm using a different function than the one I'm using to show the products on the sorting page. So I'll try to tell that to cursor. Okay, so that was expected. Add the new order ID. Let's go back to the platform to test it. Okay, let's see. I would like to move this dress in front of this one. Let's see. Awesome. Nice. I think that's great. I think it's like huge progress, and I kind of show you how I use cursors, and I also show you the reality of it. In my opinion, there's no such thing as just vibe coding, especially if you're working with an existing product. So if you have your own product that's already operating, this is probably how vibe coding will look like for you. You will need to give it context. You will need to give it guidance. It will not work the first time, most of the time, or at least that's my case. but with patience and a little more of prompting, you will be able to get it. Of course, this will not go live like this. And maybe when you're watching this video, if you go to check the platform is Shoperly, that app, you will see the final result, because it still needs some polishing. It needs to have some unloading animation. It will maybe show the product images, but I think that's enough for this video. It took me in total of 20 minutes to get to this point, and maybe it will take me around 5 to 10 more minutes for the polishing and UI stuff. So 30 minutes for a brand new feature that some users were requesting for a while. I think it's great. So I hope you find it helpful. If you're working with AI differently, if you find a different technique, if you have recommendations, please put it in the chat. Everyone will appreciate it. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye bye.